And welcome back to Officer Oil. My name's Scott McAdoo. I'm a police first responder for a local department in Maryland, and outside of police, I support my family as a certified AMSOIL dealer. I always like to say that when I'm not fighting crime, I am fighting friction. So back with the 2009 Honda CRF50F, I just went through and used the AMSOIL Power Foam. Please see the other video on that. Did an entire air induction system cleaning, cleaned the carb, cleaned the combustion chamber, and it's running great. So great thing to do when you use this on your 4-stroke, your 4-cycle engines, always a good thing. Change the oil on it. So that is done, but we're going to be changing the oil on the bike, and we're going to be using the AMSOIL 4-stroke 0W40 synthetic motor oil. So what this is, it's designed specifically for those hard-working, and I must say, we do have a dedicated dirt bike oil for this. We do have our synthetic dirt bike 1030 and dirt bike 1040, which would be probably the best recommendation. But I had this lying around. Coincidentally, it only takes 0.6 quarts. I have exactly 0.6 quarts left in here. So I'm going to use it up because we used it up on an ATV, and it works great because if we flip it over here on the back, as you can see, right there, recommended for anything 1030, 1040, and according to the owner's manual, either one of those is great. And you want to have that JSO MA spec. JSO MA, which it meets the MA and the MA2 for the wet clutch applications. So 40 weight when the temperature's hot, 40 weight, that's its viscosity at operating temp. The 0 I really like because most engine wear occurs at startup, so a 0 is going to flow faster cold than a 5 or a 10 or a 15 and so on. So that W, think of the W as winter. The 0, you're going to get better cold flow protection, but on the hottest days when it's super hot, you're going to still have that 40 weight, still get the 40 weight motor oil with that. And the good thing about AMSOIL is it's extremely shear stable, so it doesn't want to shear down. As oil breaks down over time with heat, it'll break down and shear from a 30 weight and a 20 weight, and the AMSOIL stays shear stable for much longer than everyone else. So this is going to work great on those ATVs, those snowmobiles. That's why that 0 is really important on the snowmobiles. They even have a picture of a snowmobile right on there. Those hard-working 4x4s, side-by-sides, and so on and so forth. But it's going to protect the engine, protect your transmission, maximize horsepower, maximize torque, prevent rust, corrosion, everything that you want in a motor oil, specifically for your power sports. So I'll show you here what the other dirt bike 1030, and 1040 looks like. So here's the great 4-stroke Powersports synthetic motor oil that we're using now. And then we turn the page, get through the marine, and over here to the dirt bike. So the best recommendation would be either the dirt bike 1040, all right, would be the next best recommendation for it. But since we have this, we're going to use that, and it's going to work completely great for what we're doing. But I really do like the 1040. I just didn't have any of it with me. Forgive me, there is no dirt bike 1030, just the 1040, 50, and 1060, as well as the dirt bike transmission fluid. All right, the machine has already been warmed up nice and hot. Always best to do it when the engine's nice and warm, nice and hot, so you get better oil flow, and it's going to get all that old oil out of there. Great thing I love to do, use the AMSOIL brake and parts cleaner. Great way to clean up your surface. So I just like to spray right around the oil fill cap here, and then as well down by the drain plug. So give it a little there, all right. Dries super quickly, love it, comes out really fast, don't need much. Give it a nice wipe, and then get down here and give that a nice wipe. All the mud coming off there. So I'm going to go ahead and crack the oil fill cap, like cracking a pineapple can. You don't just crack one side, crack the other, get better airflow, and all your oil is going to come out. So get all that old dirt out of there. So right down here is your oil drain plug. Let me show you that. All right, so your oil drain plug is right down there, right underneath, really easy to get to. And then oil filler cap right here, super, super easy. All right, so let's get this thing taken off. I've already cracked that. It's a 17 mil. And let me crack this. There we go. And here she comes. All right, it is draining out. There's that old oil draining out. I have no idea when the last time the oil was changed on this. I couldn't even guess. This is its first oil change with me, and I have no idea what kind of oil that was. All right, so one thing I always like to do, just give it a little lean, get it all out of there. Let's get it all out. So lean it back and forth a few times, get all that old oil out, and get it prepped for that liquid gold AMSOIL. All right, all the old oil is out, and I've gone and I've cleaned up my pup coming to say hi to me again. Cleaned up my oil fill dipstick, cleaned that up, and grabbed myself, cleaned up my drain bolt. Always best to use a new, well, try not to drop that, new crush washer. Put that on there, that on right there. Move this out of the way, give it a little wipe. Snug that up by hand. And then torque on this is 24 Newton meters. Let me double check. Yes. There we go. Didn't take much. Get that out of the way. And now, time to put in that liquid gold. Get that poured in here. Again, 0.6 quarts. Just happens to be exactly 0.6 quarts. So I knew this was a match made in heaven, and I'm happy to use it up. Well, get that in there. And there she goes. Every time I do this, I swear I can hear the engine just go, ah. So get that all in. Dump, dump, dump. Let that sit there and get all of it out of the bottle. All right, I'm happy I got every last drop out. Cap back on. That off, put on my cap. Okay, so get my cap back on here nice and snug. Everything's torqued down. Let's fire it up. Nice, purring nice. That's it. So that's it, the AMSOIL Synthetic Powersports 0W40. So that's what we use today. Perfect for your snowmobile, your ATV, your UTVs. In this case, the Honda CRF50F does meet the 030, 040, 1030, 1040 specs, as well as the JSO, MA, and MA2 for the wet clutch application. So real excited to get out there and let the little guy rip it here, get a shift smoother, run cooler, run quieter, and just everything you absolutely look for in a dirt bike oil. So if you're like me here, changing oil in the backyard, and you'd like to start better protecting your machines, I highly recommend, you're do-it-yourselfer, highly recommend joining our AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program. What that is it's going to save you 25%, and they're going to give you fast free shipping right to the doorstep on anything over $100. Great program. Many of my police coworkers, my friends, my neighbors, my parents, love you mom, love you dad, they're all preferred customers. Absolutely outstanding program. If you have a repair shop, a parts store, or a fleet, a municipal or commercial fleet, we have an even more advantageous program where you can save 30% off of our retail price and get fast free shipping. A little bit more of a commitment on $400 or more, but for a repair shop, a parts store, or fleet, not hard to do at all. So if you'd like to start better protecting your machines in your fleet, or get this on your shelf, or at your motorcycle, dirt bike, Powersports service center. So if you want to move forward, highly recommend, please go to my website. My website is very easy. It's officeroil.com. Again, officeroil.com. Go through my website, and that way it'll automatically fill in my referral number, which is 164-9274. Again, 164-9274. If you happen to end up calling AMSOIL directly or end up through their website and they ask you, how did you hear about AMSOIL, please list my name, again, Scott McAdoo, and that's MCADOO, and that referral number. By doing that, you'll be working with me, and it really does, it gets me some credit, and it really helps support the family. So thank you so much. Please like the page, please subscribe, please share, please comment below. We'll keep doing more and more of these, on the toys and various things we've got lying around here. But thanks for tuning in, and we really look forward to seeing you on the next one. Officer Oil signing off.